Okay, we're live from Port Huron, Michigan. This is Paul Murray and Friends. All right.
They just canceled the squall warnings for Lake Erie.
Oh, did they just cancel it?
Yep. AZ is here. How you doing, AZ?
Who's that? I ain't seen him in a couple days.
Yeah.
I don't know. That guy's kind of hard to keep track of, Hey,
Well,
Jake.
He probably says the same thing about us, Paul.
Yeah, oh, yeah, probably. He doesn't never know when's we're going on, especially, when we come on late, right?
Yeah.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. So I got a 50-acre farm to do tomorrow. Gonna try and do it about noon tomorrow. And then I had an agent I've never done aerials before contacted me, and she said, "Oh, are you still doing drone pictures and all that?" "Oh yeah, I'm still doing it." Asked me how much I charge and explained it all to her. So she got one coming up first part of August. So you're gonna get back to me. So hey, Tim Jackson, good morning. Good evening. Sorry.
Good evening, Tim.
No, it would be good morning because it is
Good morning for him. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be Monday morning for him.
Monday morning. Yep.
Yep.
Doesn't look that nice down on the water, does it?
I haven't been there yet. Gonna go take a look here in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to go here. New window. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Drag this all the way around to there, so get everything up and running. And let's go to Streamtime Live. I thought it'd be raining there right about now.
Well, it's the weather is supposed to be hitting us. I would say the next 10 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know why your voice is so tinny sounding here. I was playing with settings again. Sound level FRP. I want to try this one here.
Oh, David, what's up, Tom?
Yeah, that one sounds better. Yeah.
Great listing, damn it. Come on. There you go. All right, good.
Yeah, it's just going to hit us, Paul, just a little bit after 5 o'clock until about 5:25 or 5:30, then be gone.
Oh, yeah, a couple ships coming through, eh? Paul to Gertha and the St. Laurent. Yeah, whatever it's called.
Can't get rid of this song.
Remember one time I was in driving truck, I had to go into Montreal. I was looking for an address. And I was trying to explain it to the guy. He goes, "Oh, do you want St. Laurent or St. Louis?" Okay, I don't know, whatever it says right there. I don't speak French.
Hello, Lenny.
Hey, Len.
What's up, Ken, Len?
No, it's raining in Algonac right now, Paul.
Ken, Tim, Lenny.
Okay, let's go pull up the weather map and we'll take a boo and see what's happening in your part of the country. Let's go large screen. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I guess it would be. And Algonac. Share screen. Optimize that screen and we'll share. So, anyways, yeah, this is what's around here right now. Oh, by Paul. I guess look down here. Look at this all through. The Algonac's right here, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Algonac, yeah, there it is right there. Okay. Well, you got a little bit coming your way, but let me see. Let's go. Let's hit the play button. Look at that going right over top of your head there, Paul.
Moving pretty fast, though.
Yeah, yeah. gonna go through pretty quick, so. Okay. So Len, how you doing?
Stop, Lance.
And here comes that Dominic fellow sliding in here to third base. Yeah.
What?
You hear that banging noise? That's me as tail.
Bang, 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 bang. Look at your
Nope.
connection.
I don't hear nothing.
No.
I don't hear anything.
Morning, all.
And if anybody did hear anything, it would be Justin because you got headphones on, haven't you?
Mm,
Yeah, I don't hear nothing.
me neither.
Yeah. So Lynn said you're just getting through another day. Well, it's unfortunate, but that's the way things go when you get older. You get through every day you wake up is another good day, I guess.
Hello to everybody in the chat. Hello to everybody on the panel.
Lane says he flew the Avata today with his buddy Kip. All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Here's the crash caught with the Avata. Crash,
Oh,
boom,
no.
Avata down. Oh, well, here, I gotta minimize this. Now go over to here and, oh crap, move just as like little bugger.
Hello, Lance.
Oh. What the hell?
Hmm.
Okay.
got this Spark on Facebook. Let's see if I get any bites.
Mhm.
Yeah, go here, go here. Oh, yeah, yep, we're at the right screen here. Okay, watch that. Do you see one coming from the left, tumble down? Hey, don't, just,
Hell is that?
there's a, right there.
I couldn't tell till it froze up there.
Oh, yeah. Played that one over again a few times. That was kind of cool. Come through here like that, and then another one come through here. Boom.
Thank God it didn't hit it. It didn't hit it.
Oh, yeah, the one or two didn't collide, right? Oh,
Yeah, that would have been funny.
well, you live in Australia there, Tim, so I have to yell to reach you all the way down there. There, I'll move the mic away a little bit. Maybe that's better. I don't know. I can be loud at times. Hey, hey. Hello, anybody in Australia?
Yeah, you can hear me.
1 minute it's too low and it's cutting out, next minute I'm too loud. So I don't know.
Yeah, you can't,
We'll find a happy
can't
medium.
be in-
But then, see, I was handling this thing, so maybe I look at that gauge turned right off. Huh?
Yeah.
Volume.
But Dominic, how you doing?
Yeah, just woke up. Yeah, I'm all right.
Did
Another day.
Did you watch any of the football?
As in Australian rules football.
No,
Or
as
the
in
soccer.
the International Women's Soccer Championship.
No, I missed most of it.
Mark White watches a lot of that stuff.
Oh, he just watches it for the
I
win.
generally watch when Australia's playing, but
He just watches it for the women. It's not the soccer game he's watching.
mm. Yeah. Well,
The Chinese team, you couldn't tell if they were women or men.
Either or both.
was I going to say? Oh, the cricket was washed out, so Australia retains the Ashes. Not many people will understand that.
Alright, Tim, we'll see you later. Must- Off to
Yeah.
work, I'm assuming.
Tim's going down in the hole, is he?
Oh, it's Monday for
More than
him. so
likely.
he's- I don't know if he took today off or not for his fishing.
Yeah.
Well, I heard you say he was gonna work in the sewer. I thought maybe you had sewer duty or something.
Hmm.
What? I didn't say that.
You might have said it when I was off camera. Uh, So what else has been happening on a Sunday night? Anything? Or Sunday afternoon? Anything exciting?
They're playing the Tour de France right now, a bike
Oh,
race,
great.
but you know that's gotta be delayed.
Yeah.
It looks dark and wet.
Hmm.
And it doesn't say live up in the corner.
Oh no. So they're probably playing the highlights of the day.
Boy, they have hundreds of them.
Hmm.
Talking about.
Tour
Tour
de
de
France
France.
bicycle race.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
No, yeah. Cycling's not my forte, but it is what it is. If it floats your boat, you sit there and watch it. With so many sports on, so many sports channels, you got a good choice at least.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, especially these days, if you wanna.
I
broaden
wonder
your
how
horizon,
many of those guys fall.
you c-
If the one at the front falls, sort of crashes the rest of the pack.
Yeah, in some places they're moving at 30, 40 miles an hour.
Yeah. Especially when they're coming down the hill. I've only watched the crash videos.
Like there'll be some that will be really spread out, you know, there might be a rider every 100 feet, but.
Hmm.
Or every couple 100 yards, but then there's groups of them that have piled up together.
These are all packed into a group and they're going through the streets. And I don't know about you guys know this. I surmised it. The streets in France are very narrow.
They would be, yeah.
They'll thin out once, did they just start the race? Yeah, they'll thin out once they get going. That's a long ass race.
I think they've been going for a while, actually.
It's on right now. It's on CBS Live.
What's up, Bill?
Hey, Bill.
Hoping I get some bites on this Spark today.
Hmm.
Really need to get some groceries and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, here's a different camera angle.
Oh, that's good.
Why is there a delay on it?
Yeah.
Huh?
There's like a really long delay on it.
Yeah.
Good.
I gotta set. I've got 3 cameras I had set up downstairs. I think what I'm gonna do is set them up in the layout. When I'm running, I can play them here. You know.
Newfound just ordered himself a new set of boots for dirt bike. I never got into that off the road stuff, dirt bikes or whatever. Some people get into that.
Hey there, Bill. How you doing, Mister Newfound Trumpet? You get it? Hey, Bill, did you get any of that big rain that they had in Nova Scotia? Like Nova Scotia's having a hell of a time. They're a lot of flooding. There's 4 people missing, including a couple of kids or something in a vehicle. So. Like your dog.
All right, let's go ahead and weed out these scammers.
Mm.
See, it's all the same or wrong. You can always tell that one. It's got that big mural there. On
Mural on the front of the pilot house.
What's Gracie barking about? Oh shit! I bet them. I guess maybe they're hungry. Yeah, it's 5:13.
Coming down in buckets, he said.
Mm.
No, I don't, cash only.
He's like the rain you see on TV coming down in buckets.
I ain't fucking scamming me. Get the fuck out of here.
You're not getting anything more to eat, so stop. No, go lay down. Go lay down.
Open a link. A new tab. So we're going to close this off. Go here. Oh, he's got a bike.
Knowing Billy probably bought an electric dirt bike.
No. Huh. Okay. I'll be back, people. I gotta speak to my mom.
I've seen some badass electric dirt bikes on YouTube, people doing some reviews on them.
The big tires, yep.
What? Oh, a 250cc 4-stroke.
Mm.
Yeah, well, a lot of 2-strokes have gotten banned in a lot of places.
So Dominic, are you gonna get a new drone?
If I had the money, I would. Yeah.
What would you buy if you had a choice?
Well, Mavic 3 Pro. Yeah. Why
Okay,
not? Go straight to the top.
Why are you asking like you just won the lottery? Buying everybody a new drone?
no, I just was wondering, because in my case, I wouldn't consider the Mavic 3 Pro because of the cost. I don't see getting the value out of the Mavic 3 Pro for what I fly. Now, some
Oh,
people might.
definitely. I would totally agree with that comment, because down to what you want, flying ships, then what you've already got is perfect. So
Yep.
you don't need that.
No,
Whereas it's becoming increasingly windy here. So I need something to cut through the wind and be able to take the proper shots.
You need to
So
do is
that would
wait
be
till the air.
my choice. What was that?
Need to do is wait till the Air 3 comes out and buy an Air 2 cheap.
Yeah, that's a
2S.
possibility.
Cause that's when the Air 2Ss will start dropping in price like crazy and you can grab one of those up pretty cheap.
Well, I
Air
think
2Ss are still nice,
there's
John.
two kinds of drone buyers right now. One is they have the money and they're willing to spend it. They don't care. They just want the latest and greatest. The other one is maybe they've got a job or something that they want to do, and so they need a more professional camera on a drone. And then, but the third one is just the average guy buying it. I don't see anybody spending that kind
Well,
of money.
I'm not the average guy.
Yep.
To answer Mark White's comment there, it says, don't you have the same kind of restrictions with drones over 250 grams that we do? No, we have the same classification for everything under 2 kilos, except there's a $40 levy for anything between 500 and 2 kilos. So 2 kilos is what, £4?
Yeah, so you just have to add more money
Yeah,
into the licensing, right?
yeah. And to do anything on a professional level, you need public liability insurance. Which I already have.
You fly without it, you catch me riding dirty.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay.
Get a
Well,
ticket for
when
no
you're
insurance.
out there, Dominic, do you ever see anybody checking your insurance and that kind of stuff? I don't see any of that stuff here.
No.
I would imagine downtown New York, you might get challenged, but
No, that would be if you actually damage something, then a cop's gonna roll up on you. And probably
Yeah,
wanna know
definitely.
where your drone insurance is at that point.
No, I've
Probably not out
never
just checking it though.
had a Karen, touch wood.
Oh,
That-
Well, I'm saying people aren't out there checking it on a regular, but if you have that accident, that's when they're gonna check it.
Yeah,
If you hit somebody's car windshield or, cut somebody's face from the propeller or something like that.
yeah, correct, Mark. As I said, I rarely see people because you can't fly within 30 meters of people. So you've just got to be very careful at where you put it. And if I've encountered a person and they see what I'm doing, they're more fascinated.
yeah,
than
they ask
anything.
more questions. They're not challenging you.
Yeah, they're just fascinated by it. So I'm
Well, it
very,
depends on what area you're in too, right? Getting a more
Yeah, 'cause
titled
I'm-
area.
yeah. I'm very careful, and I generally only fly probably 2 or 3 places. You rarely see people there anyway. And if there are people there, they're usually more than 30 meters away because of where I've positioned myself. So when you look at it, I think I've only twice encountered someone else using it. And 3 times. And 2 of those cases, one was doing a professional job, and another guy was a park ranger checking out the park.
Probably depends on where you fly to, I'm sure, for your encounters.
Oh, definitely. I'm very careful where I set up.
If you fly in a rich area, you're probably gonna more likely run into a Karen
Yeah,
than you would anywhere else. That's where you get more entitled people, think they know everything.
I think, as I said, there seems to be more people that are fascinated by them than anything else. Here, I'm only stating here.
Yeah, I've never had an issue with some. I've had people roll up on me tons of times, but they were always just wanting to ask questions.
Mm.
Ugh.
Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura,
Oh.
how's it going? Did you get you got your desk set up and you must have your computer on?
Maybe. Or on her phone. So I don't know if they even got internet in where they are yet, have they?
Well, she could use her phone for a hotspot.
I'll be back in a second.
What's up, Laura? What's up, Joe?
Laura, any word at all on your drone, your missing drone?
I heard. Can't find it. Yeah, she only got a small drone. I was really surprised she even put it in storage. You know?
I wouldn't have put it in storage only because of the batteries.
Yeah.
Well, at least over here, if it's a climate controlled storage unit, that's one thing, but. If
Laura
it
says
was,
Laura says she's on the phone. She hasn't set up her computer yet.
if it was a regular storage unit like over here, them things get as hot as a garage.
Yeah.
You end up killing your batteries. Yeah. How people message you. Is it still available? Yes. Can I
But
come
no,
pick it
they
up?
don't yell. Well, maybe not the fly. We could have had it in your unit.
You
Maybe.
should have still been able to have it in the corner.
Like they wouldn't know what a freaking drone is anyway. If it's in
No,
a
it'd
case,
just be another bag.
So I can't stand on frickin' Facebook Marketplace. They message you, ask you, is it still available? Yes. Can I come pick it up? Yes. And then they don't look at the message. And they never answer you back.
DJI can brick it, can't they?
Honestly, I don't know. I've never actually dealt with a stolen drone, so I'm not sure what they do in that case.
Mm.
Captain Joe's got a big list of drones that he'd have in inventory if he was starting over again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to do that, Paul. Paul, you remember I used to have tons of different kinds of drones,
Oh yeah.
and I never flew them all. They used to just sit.
What do you mean it wasn't allowed at the hotel? How would they have known you had it?
That's what I said. They wouldn't have
They-
known it was in a
Yeah,
case.
do they go through your shit or something before you come in there? I'd have put it in a luggage bag and just left it in there.
Put it in with your clothes in a suitcase or a box.
I don't know. I'm not somebody that likes to follow stupid rules like that. I'm the type that would have snuck it. I would have snuck it in there.
Okay. Sorry about that. Phone call.
Unacceptable. Akaratio, what's up? I miss anybody? No.
Yep. Did I miss anybody? No. Okay.
Oh. No, they can't. All they can do is take their number. If it comes in to repair, they'll notify and send it back to me. Huh. I
Well,
thought
I guess that's a no then.
I thought they could brick it.
That's what I was under the impression.
Yeah,
That's what I was under the impression. Stolen. If it's
At
stolen.
one point in time, I think they did that, but I don't think they do it anymore.
can't hardly believe that the council would even suggest that you couldn't bring a drone into a building. Like that's. I can see them not wanting to fly around there and be snoopy, but just to have it in your possession.
Like I said, I'm one of those ones, they would have asked me what's in my shit, I'd have been like, don't worry about it. None of your damn business.
Exactly. That, yeah, I'd say that too. I walk around with it in my backpack. And
How would they even know? Especially if you didn't
yeah,
turn it.
no one knows. But you know, it's a very pay to play sort of thing here. If you wanna fly, you've got to go. If you want to fly in the city of Melbourne, you have to almost give up your firstborn and your inside leg measurements. I've actually seen the process. It costs a lot of dollars.
It was his fault, Laura. Blame it on him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did that.
Most certainly.
Well,
They
the
put those
question,
on
the
the
question
postal
I
station.
would have, Dominic, maybe
Yeah.
you know, because of proximity, is if you have a drone and you don't take it out to fly it, it's just in the luggage, can they make any kind of a statement about it? Because it's legal for her to own it.
Well, the biggest things people make big deals about, I would say, is the batteries.
Yeah, the batteries must be at a certain level. They must be in a LiPo bag, and they must have the contacts covered with electrical tape.
See, that's
I don't-
probably,
as I said, I don't know. I
It's-
don't know elsewhere in the world, but in Australia, that's what you have to do.
and see, like Laura said, that's what their concern was the batteries. That's 99% of any place that tells you
Yeah,
that has
yeah, it's
rules about
batteries.
bringing in, it's because of the batteries. They're afraid of the batteries doing something.
Other than that, there's no issue. It's how many watt hours they are, and the level of charge.
That's like when TJ wanted to go on that cruise last year, remember? And he kept asking about his drone.
Yeah.
I said, dude, don't even take it with you. I said, it's just gonna be a bigger hassle than it's worth. Because,
Well, you know, asking TJ to keep quiet about something, that's a lot.
Yeah,
well, cause he was wanting to, but the thing is TJ was traveling on a cruise ship, going to a bunch of different islands. And each island has their own set of rules about that stuff, cause they're not in the US.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta figure out what the regulations are in each one of those. It's just not even worth it. I mean, if you're somebody that's doing a big production and you can afford to have guys go out and figure out what the regulations are, what you have to do,
Lawyers
and have
or
it,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah, have it all legally lined up for you when you go on that trip, that's one thing, and you're doing a big production, but just to go on a regular,
yeah. The regulations are set out on the CASA website for us, but coming in our direction, you can, but it's the level of charge. You can just ask Dennis Lovelady when he came over here. He bought a Maverick 3 with him, and he seemed to have no problem.
oh no, going on a plane's not a problem. You just have to do a carry on with it.
Yeah, it has to be carry on. It has to be in a specific LiPo bags, and they have to be, I think, 50% charge and less. It can be done. It's just you've got to go through a certain procedure to
Which
get
is
it through.
funny, cause you think that these airline companies would design a specific box area in the plane that could withstand a lipo fire without spreading.
Yeah,
Because think about it, you got 3 lipo batteries in your drone bag in the up in the carry-on, all of a sudden one of them does go off, dude, you're gonna smoke out that whole cabin with lipo smoke. Oh my God, you're gonna choke
But
half
I
the people on
think, I
that
think
plane.
as they become more popular, I think there will be, once, it only takes one thing to happen, and then they will change it. But at the moment, they don't see it as a problem. As I said, I'm only going by domestic routes in Australia.
Well, that's because it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
I guarantee the minute one of those batteries decides to go in a plane, they'll either redesign it or they're just gonna ban them from being able to be on planes, and you're gonna have to ship it wherever you're going.
You said it was more like a hostel, not a hotel. It was a homeless hotel. Yeah, but it's okay. You can pump that shit into your arm or do whatever. But you can't have a drone.
What did they do, Lance? They do anything to you? He said, I flew in front of a Mexican federales.
Well, it's only, you know what definition of illegal is, don't you? It's a sick bird. You know, illegal.
Huh.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised they're not more strict in Mexico on drones. The
Mexicali?
cartels, all the cartels and all that, you'd think that they'd be even more cautious about drones in Mexico. I'm sure they're using the shit out of drones for their operations. I'd almost bet you they are.
Mm.
I mean, any organization like that's going to be using drones. Why wouldn't you? Throw a Mini 2 up in the air at 400 feet, you cruise right over a bunch of people and spy on them. They probably wouldn't even notice that thing up there. Or even higher than that, because obviously you're doing illegal stuff, but
Yeah. Well, there was one just recently down here where someone was using it to transport drugs.
oh, that's happened a bunch in the US going into prisons. That's happened quite a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, and they do kamikazes with them, right? They'll get them over the prison, and then they'll just land it in the prison and leave it there. Or if it does the force auto land, they know it's going to do it, so they'll just get it as far over the yard as possible, let it force auto land, and then they just
Okay,
lose the
Laura,
drone.
you have a good one.
Hey, Laura.
Good night.
Bye. See ya. Au revoir, sayonara.
Arrivederci.
Yeah, because it's 10:35 over there, right?
Yeah, I don't stay up much past that.
Oh, some nights I'll go to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock. Some nights I'll be up till 1. Oh, great. Mini 3 Pro would be almost the perfect traveling drone.
Edward said, did you have to pay the federales, Lance?
Yeah. Pay him off, yeah.
But honestly, I wouldn't be going to those countries with anything like that.
Maybe you should have took it and flew over all the cartels over there. Could have seen
And then just so that no one gets upset, no, I'm not being xenophobic, racist, or anything like that. I just feel taking something like that and doing something like that as a stranger is
just
a different
asking for
thing.
trouble.
If you were
I wouldn't
living
even-
there and they knew who you were and you had all the relevant paperwork and you lodged it there and you went there as a visitor and they had all your paperwork, yes, I would.
Well, I wouldn't go to Mexico anyway. I mean,
No, I wouldn't either.
I definitely as hell wouldn't fly my drone there. I mean, I give it to Lance for doing that, but I wouldn't, man. That country is way too sketchy as it
Yeah.
is.
My sister, she was down in Mexico when they caught that big hotel guy there in the hotel next to her. Guzman or whatever his name was.
Yep. You know, South America is a beautiful country to go to. But if you've ever seen Banged Up Abroad, I'm not going there.
I was what the heck was I? I was on the cruise ship, went down to a place there, Belize. Yeah, Belize. I go down there. You get out the cruise ship, you got guards there with dogs and AK-47s and everything else. I'm just going, oh, don't I feel safe? They say don't go beyond this here signs, for the tourists.
Yeah.
Don't go beyond here.
And I'm sorry, but I'm not visiting a place where they're gonna tell me that. I'm sorry. To me, it's not worth it. If I'm going somewhere and I can't even go out into the local area, then there's no point
Yeah.
in me even visiting there.
Okay. I need to address what Mark said. Have you actually been to Acapulco, or are you just judging it by what you saw on the Love Boat? Because when you actually see something from a visual point of view, or you see it on a travel documentary, and then you actually go to that place, the travel documentary only shows you the nicer parts. So that's how I see it, because I've seen a lot of travel documentaries of places that I've been to, and they're a lot nicer in the way that they show the nice spots and not the, I don't want to use the word ghetto, but the nastier, the sketchier spots.
Well, I was down in St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands, and we're going along, and there's this one area road, and I've got pictures of it, but in behind it,
It is.
a hill, they said, don't ever go down there. Because it's all, just drugs and everything else down there. They kill each other down there. I mean, and the funny thing was, after I got home, and there was a show on, I don't know, Cops or whatever it was, and they're doing a big bust down there. I said, oh, yeah, I know where that is. And helicopters flying over top and SWAT teams. And just go, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was seeing it there. Curtis was watching it earlier. Didn't see quite all of it because it was a little bit long.
Good point, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all the rage back in the 60s, Acapulco. Well, Cancun's another one that seems to be famous.
Yeah, you never hear much about Cancun though,
Yeah.
or Acapulco anymore.
What about,
Yeah.
even the Bahamas? Oh, you got to go to the Bahamas. Holy crap, man, there's more freaking people killed in Bahamas than there is anything.
Yeah. As I said, when you watch travel documentaries, they only show you the nicer parts. They don't show you the parts that you shouldn't go to. And that's even the same here in Melbourne. There are suburbs you just don't go to. I've been, I'm 55 years old, and there are suburbs that I won't go to.
All
And I've
right,
been living here for that amount of time.
all right.
Yeah.
So this right here. How the hell do these people get down, and what the hell are they doing?
On a swing that goes around and around.
Like a swing.
Well, I know. I'm curious. How are they moving it up and down? Because they were way up here a minute ago.
Angular velocity. Once you move, the actual
You swing out.
string you're on moves further up. So once you get a bit of velocity, you go around, it'll move you up a little.
Thought they went
Whereas
up
once you
off it.
come down, if you slow down, it'll move closer to it, meaning you'll get closer to the ground.
Oh, what do we got here?
Well, that's true, Mark. Uh,
Hey, Ron.
Mark,
Hey, Ron.
Afternoon.
how'd that accident go last night?
Oh man, that was nasty. You should see what was left, the little pieces of metal that was left of that car. I don't know how the people survived it.
I'll be back, Paul, and
What? Oh, you gonna go fly?
yeah, I'm gonna go get the Toyota downbound.
Oh, okay. They it was funny because something caught my attention, and I looked at it and went, "Holy crap! I should warn Ron." Then I went, "Oh, that was 2 days ago." Okay, but anyways, I had a tornado or something in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Another one.
No, 2 days ago.
There was one about 2-3 weeks ago down that way too.
I said 2 days. So when I was
Well, there might have been another one, yeah. But we had one about 2-3 weeks ago. That thing was so strong it overturned a train.
oh wow, okay. I thought as soon as I see it, oh shit, I better warn Ron, and then oh crap, that was 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's one of the things, Paul. I'm just, another one of the pros of this new job. When I hear stuff like that, I'm going to be close to home or at home.
Yeah.
So, well, I just finished. I'm about 99% done with the Canadian bear hunt video. I think it turned out pretty good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, probably in the next 24 hours, I'll have it posted. Just making a couple tiny tweaks. And
I see something on Facebook. You posted a few pictures just ahead of you releasing it. So.
Yep. Yeah, before it gets too long, before I'm on the next hunt or something.
Good. How long a video?
Pardon me?
How long is the video going to be?
It's a little over 4 minutes. I put it to one song. But when you hear the song, you'll like, yeah, that's a pretty appropriate song.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
So everybody survived last night in that thing?
As far as I know, the dad was the worst. We had the mom. She had a head injury. She had broken ribs, pulmonary contusion, fractured scapula. Dislocated hip, and they weren't certain, but possibly a broken femur too. Yeah, the dad was worse.
Oh, you're going to say, you said there were two cars, but one kid was in the car seat.
Yeah, there was mom and dad were up front, kid was in the back in a car seat, and apparently a tractor trailer supposedly pulled out in front of them, but they were doing about 70 and ran right into the back of it.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
The problem is those trucks do take a minute to get up to speed.
They do.
Got to pay attention to that.
Yeah, Curtis, I've seen part of it there. I haven't watched it all yet because it was an hour long, but
Unless it's one of the Tesla tractor trailers. Have you seen those things take off?
Yep.
Fucking
No,
0 to 60 like a damn Corvette, dude. Just boom.
Jesus.
Like you better have the load strapped down in that trailer because those trucks got a lot of torque. Yeah, there's like no resistance on those trucks when they take off.
I was watching a program a little bit earlier today on what it's called How It's Made. And they're showing how they make an electric motorcycle.
Mm. Those How It's Made channels are very entertaining. And
Yeah,
you
it
can get
is.
stuck-
I find it very good.
You can get stuck in rabbit holes of how-to channels too often.
That's the, wasn't that, that was the show that was done by Discovery Channel, how it's made.
Yeah, oh, I'm just saying,
Mike,
how
I
it's
think Mike
made.
Rowe used to
What
do
I
the-
what I meant to say is not the name of the channel, but in general how things are made.
Yeah.
Holy
It's kind
crap,
of cool
my
though.
chat. My
I know
chat
being,
just caught the hell up.
being a truck driver going into these plants, you know, to see how stuff made.
Yeah,
Oh
how
my
it's made was a
You
Discovery
wouldn't
Channel
eat again.
program.
Yeah, it was, Mike Rowe, I think used to do the voiceover. for
Yeah.
it.
But I'm saying the general category, the genre of how it's made rather than the exact
Show how it's made.
show. Yeah. In general, is what I meant to say, rather than the name of the show or respective YouTube channel. Because how things are made are just fascinating.
The
Now they,
jizz and mayonnaise.
Edward said there years back he knew a guy that ran into a back of a semi trailer and lost his head. I used to drive tow truck and they was at an accident and couldn't find the guy's head, but we found it afterwards after he got back to the shop. Like we had to put it on a float. It was so bad, but it was down by where the battery is and the head behind the headlight back in there. That was pretty
Mm.
gross.
Seriously. Well, I could never become a tow truck driver for that reason then.
Yeah, look at this. Here you go, Ron.
Holy shit! Look at it go.
Yeah, because there's no friction caused.
But they'll do that with full loads on the back.
Mm.
Like,
Wow.
there was one where the guy was hauling it was a trailer with a bunch of like metal on it for a building site. Big old heavy trailer, and the dude just took off like he
Yeah,
didn't
but
have
they-
nothing on the trailer.
There is one problem with that. Inertia. It's
Well,
not
so-
the trouble. It's not the trouble starting it.
It's
The
just
trouble
stopping.
is stopping it. Because if you
Well,
have
what
to
I-
stop quickly, the load in the back is just going to go right through.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like, that's why I said, if you're using those, you have to regulate them to a certain extent because if that
Yeah.
load isn't strapped down real good, man, it's gonna throw that load in that trailer,
Mm.
taking off that quick.
Oh, you would think there'd be some kind of restriction on there. How much?
But for,
Yeah.
It's not how fast you go, it's how fast you stop.
Yeah.
I would say they're using the electric engines as brakes, so those are pretty good
Mm.
brakes, electromagnetic. Braking
Yeah,
systems.
but
is a lot
regardless of what engine you're using, you can't violate the laws of physics in terms of inertia.
No, I'm saying, but electromagnetic is a lot better
Yeah.
braking than disc
It
braking.
would have, yes, but you've still got inertia to play, and you can't change that.
We're getting Florida weather today,
The warm there, is it?
about 97.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, we're not
Yeah.
nowhere for that.
Yeah, yesterday was freaking horrible.
Yep, I've got to look forward to that.
And I had to drive we had to go all the way out to my sister's yesterday too. It was hot as shit. Yesterday it was 90. I think it was 96, felt like 107. And there was like 70-some% humidity.
Anybody know who that is?
No,
Oh,
but there,
no.
bye-bye.
What happened?
Somebody in
Read
the
the chat.
chat.
Buy more
Great,
Bitcoin,
anyone?
Ethereum?
Go.
What do you call them, Paul? Whack-a-moles?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
a whack-a-mole here in a minute, I think.
I've done it.
You done it? Okay.
Yeah. I didn't want to go too early.
Give a chance for everybody to read it, right?
Well, they all have wrenches anyway. They can still read it. Buy more Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay.
Sorry, but that's not what we're about here.
It's
Yeah.
just funny when they go in there and put that kind of shit in the chat, but they don't put any link with it or anything, or tell you like a website. It's like, what are you promoting then? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I've hidden them.
Hmm.
I've made the executive decision.
Oh, nice, Joe.
Captain Joe says, with my new PC, I just rendered a 2-minute 4K video uploaded to YouTube. Total time was 0.56 and the upload was 3.42. Wow, that was cool. I'm still having internet troubles here today, Friday before I left. And they were here Friday morning, but
Told you, Joe, the more RGBs, the faster it is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You can never have too many LEDs.
Joe had him going the other day in his room.
Yeah, I like that. I like the feel of that.
That speaker he had that he got, I really like that speaker.
Mm.
well, Paul DeGurth is going through. I'm trying to find Paul drone. Rain off in the background, but not where he is.
So this was his old setup here.
Mm.
All Mac.
And then that's his new setup there.
Mm. Yeah, you got to have more fans and more LEDs.
That's not a very, that's actually a pretty small case too. I like that.
Yeah, it's not big enough.
Oh, there's Paul's vehicle. Back door's open.
It's about the same size as mine. Mine's just taller because mine has 3 fans in the front.
Mm.
Mine's about another probably 6 or 7 inches taller than his.
Yeah, you go hard or go home.
How much was that speaker anyway, Joe? Just curious.
Okay, who the hell is downcode Rumble? That's a new one.
But it's a valid question. So
Let me see if I can go to his channel, see what the hell it's all about. Got no videos, no nothing on your channel.
unless they're you know, posting
You
dribble
joined,
like
July 5th.
buy Bitcoin or something like that. It's a valid question. I'm going to leave it.
No videos, no nothing.
But the person posting that is correct. Won't we need more power plants?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a valid point.
They don't even have the infrastructure in place for it. So
They won't have the infrastructure in place for 10, 15 years, I reckon. The
But
concept,
out there west of London, there's a road there called Highway 2. They got a lot of the farmers down there to put those solar panels in, the rotating ones and all that.
yeah,
They
yeah.
got all sold, but the power company wouldn't let them hook up because they wouldn't handle the load.
Exactly. The concept.
Yeah.
The concept of electric cars is great, but the scalability of them, that's where everything is getting lost. They never pre-planned
Oh,
for the amount of power that they're going to try and output. If they'd planned that first, planned the power first, and
Yeah.
then
yeah.
Because then instead of
Handle it.
instead of developing everything from the top all the way down, they've started at the bottom and tried to work their way up. They've gone through everything around the wrong way. They've started at the bottom with the problem and then tried to make the solution. You do it the other way around. Create the
also,
solution for the problem.
the solar and wind is not dependable either.
Exactly.
So,
As I said, in theory, it works properly. Oh, I agree with that, Mark.
kind of makes me wonder about their age. This
Mm.
young one starting up a channel.
Yep.
Speakers have gotten so cheap now.
Mm.
You can get 2 computer speakers with a small little subwoofer for literally 25 bucks.
Oh, no. Because it's become mainstream.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
40.
Because if you're
Okay.
under a certain age, you're not allowed on the channel. That's what we had to have.
Yeah, well, tell us more about yourself.
Did you have another channel before this, or just kind of curious? Or is this the first time?
First time YouTuber.
I have 20
Yeah,
accounts.
hey, he's got the burner accounts going.
Yeah.
Like Dan does. Yeah, I must make a few more burner accounts. It's always good fun to make burner accounts.
You can play all the copyrighted music on it. They shut you down. Big deal. You go to another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is that money, if the governments around the world start regulating it, it's gonna be worthless anyway when they tell companies you can't use it to buy or pay for anything.
Mm.
And then what is it gonna be worth? Nothing.
Oh, he's in
Uh-huh.
YouTube jail. Yeah, Justin can relate.
Yep.
Because of what I think that's gonna happen is I think that each individual country is gonna come out with their own cryptocurrency if they decide to go that way. And any outside crypto that already exists, they'll just tell companies in those countries, well, you're not allowed to use that to buy or pay for anything. They'll put restrictions on it, and then it becomes worthless overnight.
Well, there seems to be a huge backlash against any electronic, what do you call it? Sort of like an electronic transaction, even just paying by, what would you call them? Or we'll call it FPOS because you probably don't have PayPass or things like that. But using your card, people are starting to backlash that because there was a
Probably because
protest
all the
recently.
fraud. I'm assuming
Well,
'cause all
there
the
was a protest recently where people said just use cash. We had a protest where everybody did that. Now, there are people out there that will just use cash. And not wanting to sound ageist, but it is people, my age and older that love carrying cash. I got no problem with it.
Yeah,
I
there's
got no
some,
problem with anything. You do what you feel is right. If you want to pay by card all the time, knock yourself out. Because there's many things that There's many things that are outraging people these days. And I don't get outraged that often because I think, that's me. I do what I do for me. Other people don't like it. Well, stiff, personally.
When you go back to work in the morning there, Ron?
Yeah,
I'd agree with that.
What, Ron?
Yeah, I go back tomorrow morning. I got a smoking hot partner in the morning.
Oh, okay.
What's his
Mhm.
name?
That sounds good.
You're leaving.
No, my regular partner went on vacation, so Elise is working for him.
What's happening to this hot date you had?
I haven't heard from her. So, fuck it. I'm done playing games.
Go on Tinder and
Yeah.
swipe left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dating scene's always fun.
It's like that girl put on her profile, I really appreciate good communication. How the hell is text messaging for a month good communication?
Yeah,
I think it is.
Oh, like I said, that's kind of the way of the world today, unfortunately. Because as much crap as older people give younger people about the whole phones and everything, I
Yeah.
see just as many of them doing the same stuff. Dude, I
Yeah.
see just as many 50 and 60-year-olds sitting on their phones all day as I do a 20-year-old. It's become
Well,
almost like an addicted
It's
thing
become
for all
mainstream. Yeah,
ages.
Yeah.
I
I'll tell
can
you.
attest. I
I'll
can
tell
attest
you.
to that.
Yeah, but I'll tell you that dating game when you're older is sure a lot different when you were younger.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. But yes. But in terms of, as I said, I can attest to that. Seeing people sitting on their phones. My brother turned 70 in a month's time. 10 years ago, he didn't even have a mobile phone. Now he has a mobile phone and he's on his phone all the time, checking eBay and checking Google and that sort of thing. So he's
It's every
he pretty much
generation has
denied
embraced it.
technology for 10 years. Now he just sits on his phone or sits on his computer. I know who Nigel Farage is down code.
Every
Now,
generation.
if I'm
Do what?
getting like eggplant emojis, like, okay, let's keep this conversation going.
Yes, that's a good thing.
Yeah. But it's not necessarily the use of technology. It's the new language that comes with that technology.
Right. And that's
So,
why I was like,
when you
Gitchy
get
was
older, though, you got a lot more to lose.
like
Yeah.
Gitchy was asking me, she goes, well, why does the emojis not mean what they actually mean? I said, because it's become a new electronic form of shorthand.
Yeah.
Right. I can send you 3 different emojis, and if you know what I'm talking about, you just completed a whole sentence. But like every generation these days has embraced cell phones and all
Yeah.
that as much as the next one. Like I said, I guarantee you I could walk into a restaurant and see just as many old people on a cell phone, older people, as I would younger people. It's become
Yeah,
so
because-
commonplace across the board.
Well, what I see now is, I used to go into coffee shops and you see newspapers there, and you'll sit down and you'll see a lot of people reading the newspaper. Now, instead of reading a newspaper, they're reading an iPad. No, I'll just say a tablet. They're either reading a tablet or their phone. And if you look at it, most of them are reading the news on a tablet.
Because
So-
even Murray does it in a sense, right? It might not be his phone, but it's his computer.
Yeah. So
How much does he
you've
sit
got
at his computer all day?
you're still digesting the same amount of news, but you're digesting it from a different piece of technology.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you sit and read a paper. That was old news.
It is. I
Yeah.
mean, these days everything gets thrown at you so quickly. You know, you
It's the
can get
immediacy.
news. Yeah, you can get news minutes after it happens, literally minutes.
Or you can get news live as it happens.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Look,
At
you know,
the-
say
Yeah.
be the war in Ukraine, you wouldn't even know until for a week later.
Yeah, 70, 60
Yeah.
and 70 years ago, it'd take 3 or 4 weeks for you to find out about something. Now, you get it within seconds.
Yeah. Hey, Down Code Rumble, I'm up in Ontario, Canada. So.
Florida.
North Dakota, Port Huron, Michigan.
And where are you currently, Ron?
Currently in Dickinson, North Dakota.
Okay, so you're in North Dakota.
And right now, I'm going to call Tim out because Tim's always given the younger generation so much crap. But I can go through my messengers and show you about 10 TikToks he sends me links to every day. So don't let him fool you.
Yeah, I know.
He sends me links to TikTok all the time. He's like, oh, look at this,
I'm
look at
still, I'm still not on TikTok.
Him is a TikToker, huh?
Well, I'm just saying in general, everybody that I've heard make fun of the younger generation for being on their phones, they're just as bad. How many hours you spend a day on that computer, Murray, when you're not live streaming?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
That's a
Well,
lot.
because it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half for each ship video to edit it and post it. Sometimes 2 hours.
Curtis articles, he's from underwater.
Yeah,
Curtis is a submariner.
Should only take me 2 hours to do a video.
You can do it in 2 hours, all right.
No, he
I
just takes
wish-
20 hours of video to make a 3-minute video.
Yeah. That's why I like shorts. They're
Well,
very
you know,
easy to do.
when you see my video, how the clips jump into the beat of the music, and then there's twice in the video where we were
I'd
doing a
agree
little
with that, Chris.
karaoke. We were actually singing the song, and we were out, like the one day I was out with Jessica and my buddy Jim, and I was playing that song, and I'm like, guys, we got to step outside the truck and we got to sing this portion of the song because I'm going to add that to the video. See, that's what I do in a lot of my videos is I think ahead before I even start the video,
Yeah, you
before I
plan
even
it.
start filming. I have ideas in my head of what I want to do. But you'll hear the song from Luke Combs. The song's called Hunting, Fishing, Loving Every Day. And it's so appropriate for this video.
You sure he didn't write it about you?
You may have.
Yeah, because I find it interesting. I really find it interesting that when you hear a song and you can really relate to that song, you're thinking, well, did they write that? Did they write that because of me? Yeah, there are probably 3 or 4 songs out there that I've listened to many, many a time and analyze the lyrics, and I'm going, God, did they write that song about me?
Well, you're a famous person there, Ron.
Yeah, Rumble, he says, what's the topic of discussion? Anything and
Everything.
everything. It's mostly about phones, so.
Yeah,
Drones
that-
and life in general.
yeah. Drones, technology, a general banter.
He goes, imagine how powerful a movie maker would be if it had AI.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the day when AI programs AI. That'd be interesting.
I'm sure behind closed doors at the government and companies, it's probably already taking place.
Mm. But if you've got AI looking after AI, who looks after the AI? Another AI?
Well, let's face it too, that whole, what you guys are all playing with right now, I guarantee is super, super elementary to what they're doing fucking
Oh,
around with behind
Definitely.
closed doors.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even really consider that real true AI. I mean, it's a
It's the
form of
stepping
it,
stone.
but it's not a true self-aware type
Yeah,
AI.
you're gonna be editing a video on video editing software, and AI comes up and says, "No, you don't want it that way. You want it this way."
No, I think, Paul, what it's gonna happen is you're gonna load it down and the AI is going to then edit it and post it.
Or the AI could just take the video itself.
Yep. I don't think we're gonna have a choice in 20 years, but I won't be around to see it, but
You might be still around. You'll only be 90 then.
Hmm.
91, yeah.
I don't want to be around at 91. I see people.
I mean, if you go by the oldest person to ever live, technically you still have another 40 years if you equal to their age. So.
Not if I keep eating.
I would not-
Boston
I would
cream.
not want to be 121. I'll tell you that now.
Canyon. And did you know that you can camp at its base? You can take a boat from Lee's Ferry up to the Glen Canyon Dam base. Just make sure you bring some friends and some kayaks. It's 15 miles back to Lee's Ferry.
That's what AI is gonna screw up really bad is the stock market.
Hmm.
Because now it's no longer gonna be predictions, it's just gonna know what the hell it's gonna do.
That's why
I have
if
a
you
feeling that's
if you
what-
can actually see that now, that's why you need to really get yourself into understanding AI then. Because currently it's people that are programming the AI.
Because the thing is people invest on the predicate of their experience or their knowledge to make money. And if they just know all the time what's gonna happen and I just don't see where the want is going
Okay.
to be into investing anymore. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm just
Um,
spitballing shit here.
I've got to go.
Alright, see you later,
I've
Dominic.
got
Okay,
to
Dominic,
get myself ready. I'm co-hosting United States Drone Society with Wedgenby. He's just sent me a
Okay.
message and said, "You want to co-host?" So I said, "Okay." So I'm going to get myself ready.
There you go. Go for it.
Okay. See you guys later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.
See you, Dominic.
Are your ketones there, Ron?
What's that?
Yep. Ron's got his ketones turned on. I can hear him. Click,
Oh,
click, click, click.
Yeah, but you when you see my video, the whole like I try to put like meaning into it. Like my whole thought process was one that we're successful at the bear hunt, but B, how much of a good time we had. And there was one individual there, his name was John Fox. My God, he was a funny son of a bitch. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a second video, and I'm not gonna
hold back.
I'm not gonna spend a lot of time at it. It's gonna be a bloopers video. John he had cracks all the time and wise ass remarks, and oh my God. And he had a laugh like that one, what was that girl on Seinfeld that what's his name was dating? Janice. He had this weird laugh. Oh my God, it was hysterical. But you'll see me, even me a couple of times in the video. There's one where we're inside the truck and we're on our way out to the bear sites and we're just rolling. It's because John's cracking another joke, and yeah, I can't wait to share this one. It's going to be good. The Alaska one will be better, but this one's pretty damn good.
So the first one's just when you're in Manitoba, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go home Wednesday. I think Thursday I gotta go meet with the new supervisor. He wants to get measured for uniforms. And then I'm gonna go, while I'm over in Gillette, I'm gonna go buy that lattice for the porch or for the deck. Keep the little shitheads out. And then Monday, we take off, my buddy Ty and I take it off for Red Lodge, Montana. Going back up into bear country.
Oh. On your bike?
Yeah, that up in Red Lodge, about 2 miles outside of town is where, like I said, it goes up to almost 11,000 feet. And that's where the one time I was going out to Idaho to meet my buddies. And then we were heading out to the Oregon, Washington coast. And I stopped in Red Lodge overnight. Next morning I get up, it's gorgeous. And started up the mountain. I got up there and that's where I found that girl on the bicycle. Her bicycle's laying along the side of the road and she's just standing there shaking. Something just said, something's not right, pull over. So pulled the bike off and went to see what was wrong with her. And she stared at me at first, didn't say a word. And I asked her again, I said, ma'am, are you okay? And she just looks at me with this weird stare and said, I was almost killed. I'm like, what the hell happened? She goes, a big grizzly bear started chasing me. She was on a bicycle pedaling uphill.
Like your ass off, right?
Yeah. And she told me, she said, I didn't want to see myself get killed. And she pedaled so hard. Her body was so fatigued that her legs were just like trembling. Her muscles were trembling. It was, yeah. And I told her, I said, how long ago did this happen? She goes, oh no, about 5 minutes ago. And I'm like, shit. I said, he's probably still here.
Yeah, he's still in the area.
Yeah. So I said, he comes back, you get on my bike. I go a little faster. It's easier on the legs too. I said, we'll come back and get your bicycle.
You're packing too, aren't you?
I was. Yeah.
So what's your next trip, Ron?
What's up, David?
Up to Red Lodge, Montana. The next Monday.
Oh, you got the bike week thing coming too, don't you?
Yeah.
Justin said since he's not working, he might come out there for bike week.
Oh yeah, I'll bring my 50cc. I'll stop by Dan's and pick up the scooter.
Get your scooter. Hey, as long as you're on 2 wheels, nobody cares.
Oh, I'm sure there's people that probably show up with stupid shit like that just to joke around, huh? See a guy in full fucking Hell's Angel gear just driving down a 50cc scooter down the middle.
Be surprised what you see.
That wouldn't surprise me though, just as them joking around.
Oh, goodness.
I got 6 people looked at it so far. Maybe I'll get a bite by the end of the day.
What are you
I just-
selling?
The Spark, I just hate when you're on fucking Facebook Marketplace and people will message you, is it still available?
Is it
Yes.
still available? Oh, yeah.
And then you answer yes, and then they never respond back to you. Or they'll ask you, can I come pick it up now? For sure. Nothing, no response. They never answer you back. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, why'd you even bother messaging me then?
But I can.
I just saw Tim's post on Facebook. It said, better spot today. And he didn't even catch anything. He went fishing 2 days in a row and didn't catch nothing.
What the hell?
Oh, he was so pissed.
Well,
I said, "Bro."
did you give him the lecture about you got to put bait on the hook? They just don't grab the hook.
Figured he'd have known that, but
So I got to teach him how to fish too.
Yes. Yep.
yeah, there you go, Mark. Yeah, Dan actually put that video out yesterday. Anybody wants to go check it out? He ran the scooter with the nitrous oxide on it.
Oh, how'd that go?
It only gave it a 7-mile-an-hour gain.
That's it?
Yeah, but it freaking warped the piston.
Oof.
Yeah, it was very underwhelming. We were all kind of disappointed. When it was up on the kickstand and he did the test run with the one bottle through it, it looked like it just had shit tons of speed, of course, because there was no weight on it. But the minute he got on there and put a little, put a normal size amount of weight on there for a human, added on top of that, it just, it wasn't enough to really do anything. It was still a good video though. He did a really funny job at the beginning editing it. He gets in all this gear and shit. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it only gave him 7 miles an hour to accelerate. Better acceleration, that was it. Didn't really do a whole lot. It got a little bit of a boost and when he got up to around 30 and then it just topped out at 47, I think it was. Or 44, somewhere in there. Oh, man.
I only got one more rotation full time after this.
Well, did you tell him that you're leaving or?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's really cool about it.
Good.
They'll let me stay part-time.
Oh, they did decide to let you do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, they're probably hurting for certain, aren't they?
Yeah, they're down some bodies.
Did they raise your part-time pay? Because you're doing them the favor.
I don't know if my pay is going to change, or I would hope it would not get worse. Better not.
I would think you should get a premium pay.
Well, I mean, he's leaving because the pay isn't enough working part-time. Why would they give him more money on part-time?
Well, because they need
give
them.
you some-
You know, it's like if you're running a business.
Well, but if they needed him that bad, they would have just matched what the other company was gonna give him.
Well, it wasn't just the pay. It was the fact that he was driving 2.5 hours to go to work and 2.5 hours back.
I thought it was 4 hours each way.
It's 4.5.
Yeah, you didn't get a drive time for that, did you?
No,
No, but I'm gonna email the head nurse in Fargo. Which is about 6 hours east of Dickinson. So I'll use Dickinson, Bismarck, and Fargo. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 aircraft to choose from. But if I work in Fargo or Bismarck, they pay me drive time from from Dickinson, like to either Bismarck or Fargo, plus your shift. So like if I go up to Fargo and work a 24-hour shift, yeah, shit, I'll get another 12 hours on top of that drive. So it'll be like working a 36-hour shift. Much as I hate driving though, but if you're getting paid premium wage to sit behind the wheel of a car and just drive, it's not bad.
Yeah. You guys see this up here in Canada, Nova Scotia, flash floods? Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, they had, what did they say? I forget, 3 days worth of rain in a matter of hours, or 3 months, I should say.
Oh, look at those big buildings, man. Barely missed getting flooded out at the bottom. Did you see that? There's still a little patch of grass on the edge of the building.
A lot of water. Look at the cars though in them. Look at the bridge. You can't get off. They would all go through the water.
Oh, look at that parking lot right above the water. They're lucky.
Hey, that was, looked like it was undermined on the edge of it.
That's what I said. If you look at those two apartment complexes, the buildings, there was still about a 10, 15-foot buffer around the whole edge of the building where it looks like the water didn't make it up to.
You know what I'm wondering, Paul Murray? Screen. Stop broadcast soon. Oh shit. On your screen, clean notifications will be.
what?
I don't want to do that.
A little snooze there, Paul.
No, I was editing over there. I heard him say he started to talk to Ron, started to talk to me, and then I realized I'm in mute because I was putting the music to the video I just did.
Oh, I can't. Damn it. Oh, this drives me nuts. Share. This website. Screen. Screen including notifications will be recorded. Enable. Do not disturb to prevent. Oh, fuck it. Never mind. I'm trying to screen share from this fucking iPad.
Hey,
Can't do it.
well, I think you have to split the iPad in half, the thing, and then
Two different.
2 screens. You got to split the iPad in half.
Yeah, I've got that done now.
But how does he get it to
when I say I want to share screen, so screen photos, iCloud Drive, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, Microsoft SharePoint, Google Drive, Box, website URL, or whiteboard.
Well, what are you trying to share? A picture?
Video.
Well, then it's whatever storage that video's in. Is it in your photos or is it
In
in
my
your Dropbox?
photos. But when I bring up my photos, the only thing that comes up is pictures. No video.
You can't go down to videos, pictures below videos.
Photos, imports. Live photos, portraits, screenshots, animated. God dang it.
I couldn't help you. I couldn't.
I'm not sure about iPads using Zoom though. I've never done it on there.
Yeah.
That'll give you something to figure out in your spare time.
Yeah.
Minnesota. Wow.
Can I help you, Tyson?
I'll show you here. In Minnesota, it was hailing. Okay. But look at what's this. Look at the hail. Big leaves out of the tree.
We're not seeing anything.
Oh, no, not seeing that.
Nope, just you.
How the heck
Right.
you got it on? Oh, shit.
You have to hit screen share, Paul.
Okay. But watch this.
Oh, wow.
This is
Holy
hail. This is in Minnesota. Okay.
Wow.
Canopy on that boat's gonna be shredded by the morning.
Yeah, no kidding.
You
Right?
get hit in the head by a couple of those, it'd knock your ass out, wouldn't it?
Damn near.
Mark White says it should be under albums.
Share content. Photos. Share content. Photos. Imports. It only shows photos. Nope. Favorites. Imports. Media types, live photos
Both sides.
under my albums. All albums. Recents. No, that's not it.
1983, Hyundai made a home.
Yeah, I go under albums, Mark, but I'm looking for an MP4. I can find all the pictures, but it won't let me find MP4s or videos. Maybe I can do it when I'm at home on the Mac. Maybe I'll share it with you guys when we're off YouTube. Oh, well. Well, guys, look like you're losing the audience there.
Yeah. Time to go do something, maybe. I need to empty a dishwasher and put a load of clothes in a washing machine.
Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can't play it for you. the Togertha, what I just did. Let me see here. I'm having the same trouble you're having.
Okay, let me try. When you click on albums icon and scroll down the page, there should be a different media type in the blue rating.
Okay, I should be able to share it now.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't see it, Mark. It lets me get into my photos album, but no videos show up, and no media. I can't select media types.
Okay, screen share. Here we go, optimize. Okay, can you guys see it?
Yep.
It was dark down there.
Hmm.
But it still turned out fairly well.
Yeah.
I advance it, I'm gonna make you guys sit through that for 2 minutes.
What's the gut? What do they have on that ship, Paul?
What's that?
What kind of cargo do they have on that ship?
Coal or iron ore?
Oh,
I think it's coal, though. It goes to all the power plants. It's 2,113 feet long.
wow.
No, 1,213.
I was gonna say I was about 1,000 feet longer than most of the ships you built.
I don't know. What do you think of the music?
Uh,
I don't really like it.
yeah, it's
It's too goofy.
hey Jody, what's happening, dude?
Hey, Jody.
which is it you're looking at when you go into photos. Should show up in your recent. Yeah, Mark, I've tried all that. The damn thing just not showing up.
Anyways, guys, I got stuff I gotta do yet tonight.
Okay, Paul.
We'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. See you all next time. Bye.
Same
Bye.
bad channel, same bad time. All right, Paul.
Okay, you leaving too?
Yeah.
Okay, Ron.
All right, guys.
Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll catch all of you again next time, probably tomorrow morning sometime.